Good morning, Mr. Lee. I, I went back and I found a picture of Treezilla that I took this past spring. And I took a picture here after the storm. And I'm going to make a short video so everybody can see the difference. Yeah, John P., he's a good guy, and I think he's really into football. I don't know why Dragon doesn't use the exclamation ME to post her channel. Certain people in that part of the world don't like Nightbot for some reason. So, Mr. Lee, you were in chat yesterday morning, correct? Or you were listening to the show? That's good. I'm going to fill up my coffee cup. And the reason I ask to be right up front, I don't remember everybody that was in chat yesterday. But if you were listening yesterday, I don't want to. Okay, good. I don't want to repeat myself and bore you to sleep. I'm going to fill up the coffee cup and I'll be back. Hold down the fort. Voyage 44, good morning. Appreciate you coming in this morning. So, Monday's hike, I got to see a couple of bears, got to see a couple of snakes. When I was telling somebody about seeing the bears, they told me the story about them seeing a bear. But their bear was very, very tall. And this is what they said verbatim: looked like a man in a gorilla suit. And it was running on two legs down a driveway and across the road. And that was the only Bigfoot conversation last night that we had. But I got the phone number so that I can talk to the person again. And when I left the park yesterday, I drove through that area just to look at the lay of the land. Yeah, John P. always does good. I'm doing pretty good. I got out of bed under my own power, got a little bit of sleep. I enjoyed the cool down for the last couple of days. But today and tomorrow is going to be back up in the 90s for our friends overseas. It's going to be about 35 degrees C here. Well, there are some homes, but they're sparse. The entire county that this place is in, the population of the entire county is 45,000. So it's lots of woods, lots of hiking trails, lots of nature areas, plenty of water, plenty of deer, and other critters wandering around. Um, when I was listening to the story, I mean, I tried not to ask leading questions. I just tried to ask information questions. Frank, hi to Maggie, Frank. I hope she's doing great this morning. There you go, Frankie. Anybody who types exclamation me, Nightbot will post your channel. So I asked, what color was it, and didn't call it anything, just pronouns. And it all the bears around here are black. So I said, what color was it? And they said it was dark. So it was black. No, it was dark. Oh, I've already found out the exact place, and I went there yesterday. Uh, I have at least probably once every other month I drive by the place. So I went to it. I drove around the area and went to any public place that I could go to access. Oh, saw a couple of bear on the trail yesterday, Frank, and they come up to a group of people that had a couple of dogs and got really close. I was surprised, but here we go. Uh, I couldn't get my camera out fast enough. I kicked myself all the way back to the parking lot that I didn't get video. But I got to see him, the bear that is. So I ask all these questions, and again, their very words. At first, they thought it was a man in a gorilla suit, but it was on two legs and moving very fast, as is, they were surprised to see anything moving as fast as it was. I, like I said, I got the phone number and just told them sometime or other we need to sit down over a coffee and chat. Didn't say about what, but trust me, I'm going to be asking as many questions as I can. Unfortunately, this was months ago, so any tracks that was there would have been washed away by now. Hey, Dolly. Dolly, I kind of sort of left you a message of in one of your videos. I hope you're able to do that. Well, one of the bears was probably about my size, and the other one was probably close to 3 or 4 times my size. But the big one, oh, it was gorgeous. It was jet black. It had a shiny coat, and I was trying to get my phone going, but still looking. And oh, it was something else. The people behind me was yelling, "Get back here!" I told them, I said, "I'm not going in the woods after those bears. I'm just trying to get some video." They were probably within, Mr. Lee, they were probably within 25 meters. Uh, Go ahead and type it. If it's anything bad, Nightbot will hold it for my review. So go ahead and type it, Voyager. Nightbot's quick. Nobody will see it if it's anything that I don't approve of. Well, I got lucky. It was in the low 70s. Yeah, Monday when I was hiking. Uh, that would have been about 23 degrees, something like that. 23°C, that is. Yeah, you typed it where people will be able to see it. They'll be able to see that. It has no place else to go. Yeah, Dolly, I understand. I know, John. I gave you a thumbs up, John. Well, Dolly, you're doing good. The the message was about something else, though, Dolly. Mr. Lee, I tell you, growing tomatoes is hard. I mean, hard. This guy I worked with down in South Carolina, he had it down to a science, though. He knew how to get them to grow big, what to do to prevent them from splitting. Uh, People who've never grown tomatoes, there's a science to it and an art. Uh, Dolly, Soul Star says she sent you a text or was about to text you. Yeah, she was about to text you. I know, Mr. Lee. There's stuff coming that people need to wake up to. Uh, there was an event. Um, I got to convert this into YouTube language, so you guys bear with me. There was an event planned against the activities on the White House lawn, and there was a group of people that was going to do extreme harm, and the only reason it was prevented was because the mother of one of those people didn't want their son to get in that much trouble. Roger Blair, good morning. Everybody, real quick, type hello to Soul Star before she gets here. Make her feel welcome. If she's not already here. If she's already here, sorry I spoilt the surprise. Last night was a good show. I missed the last 30 minutes. I got to go back and watch it this morning. But Mr. Lee, you don't have to tell me anything. Good morning, Soul Star. I was hoping Frank would come up this morning, but he apparently was busy. Uh, I know Voyager. You just never know anymore. You just never know. That's why I spend all my time up on the mountain in the woods by myself. Soul Star, turn your camera off and come on up. You don't have to be on camera. The Mr. Lee, I am here to tell you, it took me a while to put all the characteristics together, but the way she turns her head when she talks, uh, th- her voice is an exact match. Uh, the ways, I mean, all of her mannerisms and her face. The only thing that's different is hair, but she could be somebody I know here in North Carolina. Could be her sister, if not almost twin sister. It was different. I wanted to ask her if she had any relatives in North Carolina, but I didn't know her that well and didn't want to make a big deal over it. But I mean, her attitude, I mean, she was a lot like this woman I know here. I bet, I bet your favorite song is by the Divinals. And speaking of emails, uh, Soulstar, would you help Dolly with my email, please? I like communicating by email. Uh, Number one preference is face to face conversation. Second place would be phone conversation. Uh, Third place would be a close running between email and text. But I'm not going to carry on a conversation through text messaging. It's a phone, not a typewriter. But it was this woman. I don't see her very often. Maybe once every 4 or 5 months or something like that. So it took me a while for me to make the connection. But once I realized it, it was a, a lot of similarity. So, Dolly, when Soulstar gets you fixed up with my email, uh, then I can email you the link, and that'll be easier for you to use. Frank, no. Oh my gosh. Don't sell all of them. For anybody who's Mr. Lee, it's not difficulty. It's just, and this is the way I look at it. When you are texting someone or writing an email, a lot of the communication cues are not there. They can't see your expression. They can't hear the tone of your voice, and it's easier for miscommunications because of that. Uh, People just don't realize how much information is communicated just in looking at who you're talking to. Huge difference. Mr. Lee, are you trying to turn Frank into a gigolo? Don't do it, Frank. don't, don't, no gigolo. I can, I can see it now. Frank stars in Floridian Gigolo with his trusty companion Maggie. No, don't click on any links. Frank, I hate to hear that, buddy. Nah, if it's Amazon, you can pretty well chalk it up to it's being something else. Thanks, Soul Star. I appreciate you helping her out. Yeah, I hope so. That's one of those situations where I am more than happy if I'm proven incorrect. But sometimes it's just better if all those other cues are there. And speaking of, yeah, still, Frank, I hate that you got to go through that. I'm still, I got the weather command in Nightbot for the Nature Channel worked out. I haven't copied. Yeah, Mr. Lee, you're good. I don't know any difference. Yeah, that's why I have such long names on here. You know, I could have put something silly like I don't know, can't think of anything, camera in the mountains or something like that, and there's probably several of those. But I had to put something for family members that they could relate to and remember because they're not tech savvy, and that's why I come up with Jim's Camera at Dawn. They know I do photography. They know I like being out at sunup, so they can remember that. Although Monday through Friday, I'm with you guys at sunup. It's like I haven't played my trumpet in years, but I can't. I just couldn't bear to part with it. I mean, I've had it since 1970. I need to get it out and brush up a little bit and actually play something. Oh, Roger, 57 is sweet. I think I started out at 60 here this morning. And I bet you, looking at the sunshine on Treezilla, I bet you it's probably close to 70. Mr. Lee, I joined YouTube and didn't even know I joined YouTube. I'd been using it to watch videos and whatnot for decades. And I had to download something from the Play Store. And, you know, Google account gave me a YouTube account. And who would have thunk, but here we are. I think I don't know. It's so I don't know how to describe it, but I grew up really poor when I was a kid, and I just appreciate stuff, and I have trouble separating from certain things, if that makes sense. That's right, Frank. That's the most important thing is relationships. And I have gotten into the mindset now where I am getting rid of things. I am some things that I know will not sell. I'm gifting them to people, hopefully where they will be appreciated by them and useful. That's the main thing, useful. But like all my Star Trek stuff, uh, they have run Star Trek into the ground by making it so woke. So I don't know if any of my old Star Trek stuff is going to be worth anything. Yeah, Soul Star, if you're losing something, uh, it's a country song. Or something's leaving you, it's a country song. But on the plus side, pick a country song, play it backwards. You get your wife back, you get your truck back. Tears come up out your beer, get your tears back. Dolly. That's okay, Dolly. Soul Star took care of it. She sent you my email address. So if you email me, so I have your email address, then I can email you links, and you don't have to worry about copying and pasting and all that stuff. Anybody need a 50th anniversary Corvette remote control car? How about a tank? Yeah, I've got a World War II tank remote control. Uh, hey, Mr. Lee, I met Counselor Troy, and I am here to tell you on television, what you see on TV of her looks like trash compared to her in person. She looks 10 or 100 times better in person than she does on TV. And I know that's not possible, but it is. I got most of Star Trek The Next Generation on VHS. A friend of mine just gave them to me. He had a job where he got them for next to nothing, and he was moving and didn't want them anymore. And then people who didn't know the difference between Star Trek and Star Wars, they gave me Star Wars stuff that not overly interested in, but it was a gift, so that sentimental value is kind of nice. I was talking to some people last night, and it looks like in the next year or two, I might be taking a trip out to Las Vegas area. Oh yeah, she was in uh, that. Oh, what's his face played the character the first time. Yeah, the Dancing Doctor. Harrison Ford played the character later. Well, Dolly, I might stop by on my way to North Dakota because I'm going to drive up to the Dakotas, and I think I got to go through uh, Wisconsin on my way there. I go right by Khadijah on my way to South Carolina. And like I tell everybody, uh, everybody that comes to chat on a regular basis. I mean, I I'm all up for sitting down and having a coffee with you, but I know other people don't reciprocate, so it is what it is. Oh man, he did such a good job, uh, but when they overdubbed the voice, I think that was a great move and an underhanded move at the same time. They should have worked with him in the filming process. Because could you imagine being in a movie and then when you go and see the movie, it's not your voice? That's just crazy. So they did the right thing for the movie. They did the wrong thing for the actor. Yeah, darling, but I'll drink coffee any time of day. It's like Field and Stream. Yeah, Field and Stream. I think it was. I was young and dumb, and they were putting one of my photos in the magazine, and I don't know why. I guess it was a club thing or whatever, and I wasn't in the club, so to speak, and they didn't want to put my name with the picture. They wanted to put where and stuff like that. And then I later found out that other photos similar to mine, category wise and everything, they were putting the photographer's name. And I was thinking so hard to remember the details, I forgot where I was going with that story. But we live and learn. I guess that's where I was going. Oh, the movie and doing the actor dirty. Yeah, I understand, Mr. Lee. And that was another thing about the next generation. Picard, who was supposed to be French, had an English accent. So they did not let Counselor Troy have an English accent. She had to do it with an American accent. And that was awful because in reality, she's British and has a fantastic voice with her native accent. And Mr. Lee, you might get a kick out of this, but way back when IMDb was first getting started, and they were listing for Marina her acting credits, they did not have her credited for her part in the uh, Sherlock Holmes videos. She had one part, and of course I had to correct them. Dave Prowse, he was tall though, wasn't he? He was fairly tall. Oh, doo-doo-doo. And before I forget, totally, uh, little music history. June 17th, 1978, Shadow Dancing became the number one song in America. Andy Gibb doing the singing. Of course, he had a little help from his brothers. Yeah, in the original Star Wars movie, the very first episode, the only actor that really made a lot of money was the actor that played Obi-Wan Kenobi. He was the only one that agreed to take a percentage of what the movie made. Everybody else pretty much worked for a set amount of money. They did the acting and got paid what they had agreed to, and they were done. But Obi-Wan, he was smart, and buddy, he made a fortune. Well, a lot of people knew who it was because I remember, you know, in the late 70s, early 80s, we were talking about who the actor actually was and how they had overdubbed his voice and kind of done it in not the best of ways. So, would you guys do me a favor and hold down the fort? I'm going to take a call and get some coffee. Thank you guys. WTF Mike, welcome. Roger, I agree. Star Trek over Star Wars. I almost embarrassed myself. I was taking the call and was about to walk out, and the microphone on the camera on the back porch. That's a whole other story. I can't mute it before I get out there. Mike, how you doing this morning? You got good weather, I hope. I like to compare Star Trek, Doctor Who, and Star Wars. Star Trek is fiction, but it's a lot of what goes on in Star Trek is based on science. Doctor Who and Star Wars is pure uh, fiction, just whatever they wanted. There you go, Frank. That'll probably be a good idea. Record yourself doing a few things, make a few videos so that you can post them over time. Just catching up, Mike. Frank's going to part with his guitars for a while. I know, Mike. We all complain about the weather, but there's not much we can do about it. Monday here was fantastic. I couldn't. The only thing that would have made Monday better would have been if I could have got my phone out and got the video going before the Bears disappeared. This question I'd like to know also, Mike. Are you a Star Trek fan or a Star Wars fan, or neither? And I heard Fly By Charlie, but I haven't seen Fly By Charlie. Uh, you know, all I'm going to say, Mike, is there's quite a few females that were Star Trek fans and are Star Trek fans, and that's all I need to say. Probably said too much. Da, 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 da. Uh, the Cars, and I I think it's going to be the Cars. Because I would overdo Fleetwood Mac. Uh, I didn't know that was your favorite movie, Mike. Revenge of the Nerds. The Cars, and if you just do a YouTube search for the Cars, it'll tell you their biggest hits, and listen to two or three of them. And Moggs had a couple of songs. Soul Star, I saw that. Uh, that was interesting how it was separated like that with that dark area in between the rainbows. I think I commented. If I didn't, I should have. Soul Star, isn't it interesting how something like that will let you sleep better? Seeing something like that after Monday and everything that went on, I really slept well Monday night. Slept pretty good last night too. Roger Blair's seen the movie. Yeah, he is. I'm not going to try to pronounce his full name, but Soul Star, if you get a chance, look up the burial ceremony for Is. It was amazing. It was amazing. Hawaii, he was, pun not intended, he was huge in Hawaii. Uh, big guy. I mean, you know how Samoans and some Hawaiians can be huge. Well, he was, but he would get on that little ukulele and he sounded so good. I first heard him sing that Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I was in Boston for 3 weeks training, and I was riding around in the car on I-93 up there, and it come on the radio. At first, I was a little upset that somebody else was doing that song, but then I kind of like his version. Kind of grew on me. Yeah, that's Somewhere Over the Rainbow is his big hit, but he does a real good job. And like I said, if you get a chance to look up, and they're playing Somewhere Over the Rainbow as they're doing the procedures, and I really liked it. And that was a good song, Soul Star, by the way. He was cremated, and they all went out on their boats and canoes, you know, like 100 yards out from the shore, and it was just boats thick as thick could be on the water, and people standing on the shore as they spread the ashes. Yeah, Mr. Lee, there's a guy I used to work with. He would come hiking with me on rare occasions. And one hike, we got to talking about it, and he would go to Hawaii every couple of years to uh, hike in the area. And he said he was hiking up a mountain one time, and it kept feeling warmer and warmer to him. Couldn't figure out what was going on. He looked down. His boots were melting. He was on some rather warm lava rock. Apparently, it hadn't totally cooled down. Thank goodness he didn't sit down. I haven't seen that one, but I don't, Mr. Lee, I don't go see a lot of movies. Well, Mr. Lee, probably last fall. I went down and tracked him down and talked to him about just that. And he said that he was going to do it. And I was going to attempt to go live while I was riding. He's got my phone number. He was more than happy to use my YouTube video as a promo for himself. But he has kind of disappeared into the shadows. I have not heard from him or seen him. So, and I'm not going to push it. Because I would rather be on his friendly side if he takes me up. And it's a paraglider, not a plane. I enjoy flying. I don't enjoy going through all the rigmarole between the car and the getting on the plane, but I enjoy flying. Somebody was talking the other day that they're in their 60s and they want to go skydiving. It's like, yeah, go do it. And then that plane crash with 11 skydivers on it. And then another plane crash out in California. No, it's attitude, it's pure attitude. And has the kind of attitude that they know everything and nobody else knows anything. Yeah, you guys go back. I can't remember the exact date, but you guys go back on one of my morning lives, and I told everybody there was going to be a plane crash before summer got here, and it would have the color red on its tail fin. Wow. But Mr. Lee, I went when I was doing skydiving. I lucked out. The Southeastern Safety Chairman owned the facility that I went skydiving at, and this was the 80s. He was one of 6 people that had over 6,000 documented jumps. He was in the, I think they called them the Black Knights, the Army skydiving team. Mike probably knows even better than me because that was a long time ago and I don't remember all the details. but everybody ought to skydive once. Oh yeah, Mr. Lee. They did not put the main line on her, and they did not put the safety line on her. Golden Knights. Thank you. Yes. But bungee jumping is not regulated like skydiving is. Hang gliding is not regulated like skydiving is. But uh, I don't know. I might still go to Kill Devil Hills here on our coast. It's where the Wright brothers first flew. Used to, there was plenty of facilities there that you could go hang gliding. Uh, wouldn't get that high off the ground, and if you crashed, you'd crash into sand. I might try it there. Yeah, that was terrible. And the video where they throw her off and the camera goes from her down to the rope, and people start saying, the rope's not attached. So they realized what had happened before she hit. Yeah. You did a static line jump, Mike. Mr. Lee, I'm an adrenaline junkie. I like all kinds of stuff that's gets you moving fast. And if you skydive, you actually are moving at 120 miles an hour, just you, no machine. The machine gets you up there, but once you jump, Mike, how many times did you have to jump? Yeah, you did a troop jump. Static lines are still fun. I mean, I did 7 or 8 of those. And then the 10,000 foot free fall, uh, well, I should say exit the plane at 10,000 foot. I did 3 or 4 of those. That's true, Mr. Lee. But back then you had to go through a day of trying. You and I had to go through a couple of days training. Uh, Wait a minute. Once with no parachute. Now that's a bridge too far, Mike. 5 the first day, 4 the 3 days later, but once with no parachute. What'd they do? Throw you out and just keep you on a line? But these days, you show up, they show you a 30-minute video, and you do a tandem jump. Any females out there listening, I absolutely tell you, get to know the people before you do the static line, because there's a few of them that putting their hands where they shouldn't be putting their hands. It's disgusting, I know, but I would rather you be aware of that and take precautions. Because skydiving draws a certain personality type. Sorry, Mr. Lee. But it's fun. I bet you did, Mike. What'd you jump out of, though? A helicopter? Because you're not jumping out a plane with no parachute. That, like I said, I don't believe that. Mr. Lee, if I'm on a 6 foot ladder, I'm not calm, because if you fall off of a ladder, you don't have time to react. You're just in a world of hurt. Period. But if you jump out of a plane, you got time to enjoy the fall. And trust me, riding a parachute down to the ground, you, you don't hear anything. If there's not a good breeze, you don't hear anything. It is just so calm. Me, uh, mm, stupid stupid people with pew pews. That I get really cautious around that situation. People who don't pay attention to what's going on around them. And usually those situations is more about what they're going to do to others instead of myself. It's like the Bears. I wasn't thinking about anything other than get my camera out before they get gone. The bear video that I did get, when I saw it, I mean, I stopped. I didn't walk toward it anymore. But the first thing I thought of was just pulling the phone out and getting the video started. Wow, that's something else, Mike. Now, you know, I was extremely safety conscious. Uh, when I did the 10,000 foot, there was two jump masters that jumped out the same time I did. So if I passed out or anything crazy, they could have come to my aid. Yeah, Mike. That's a funny thing about the military. You don't want to do it, you're going to do it anyway. I mean, I realize people freeze like that and have problems, but nah. When you're standing on a 6-inch square pad, uh, and you're flying along at what 100 miles an hour or whatever, it is all too easy to jump. Uh, Mr. Lee, I guess you mean what was I afraid of? Oh, geez, Roger. See, you know, when people are seeing something that takes time to happen and they don't video it, yeah, I give them a hard time. But uh, when something happens quick and you can't get your phone out, that's another story. But now the 10,000 foot free fall, the first jump that I did like that, yeah, I was nervous, but I did it. I mean, no big deal. Uh, you talking about the bears? I just wanted to see where the bear was going. That was the as I was pulling my camera out, that was the first thing that you know come to mind. And I was on the trail by myself and during the week and not likely to see anybody. So if the bear decided to attack, what am I going to do? And I got the video, and the bear was wandering off. It crossed the trail in front of me, and then I just walked on. Kept my ears open for it. Oh, Mike, that's terrible. They uh, Mike, because of my allergies and everything and asthma, I got uh, so many shots. My arm would make a pincushion look like nothing. And I was so skinny when they gave me a shot in the bottom, it would cause me problems with the muscles working properly. But they said they had to give me the shot there. So, but I'd rather take two shots, one in each arm, than one in my bottom. But the last time I got a shot, the nurse did it. Uh, I was able to walk just fine. So maybe I'm big enough now to where that's not a problem anymore. Or maybe the nurse just did it right. But I mean, I got like my allergy shots. When I first started, they gave me a shot a day for a couple of weeks. And then it was one shot a week. And I think I was about 14, 13, somewhere in there. And they stopped giving me the shots. If he hadn't have been that big, he wouldn't have given you the shot, right? Yeah, I know. You just walk through a line and they give you shot after shot. You know, Mike, bring up the subject to Stevie B, because she said that some of her allergies went away when she got those military shots. She probably saw the movie, the Alfred Hitchcock movie, The Birds. And what's his name on Big Bang Theory? That character had a fear of birds. Sheldon. I've had my fingers stuck so many times. It's ridiculous. My mom said I was about 3 years old, and the doctors was going to draw take blood from my finger, and they thought they were being smart, and they said we're going to do a hemoglobin test. And she said I turned and looked up at her and said they're going to stick my finger. And the nurse and doctor was just, how does he know that? Well, I've had it done so many times. I mean, yeah, I think she had allergies and they went away, which I don't understand. But hey, if it did that, fantastic. Seems like it was Stevie B telling that story. When you were first in and going through boot camp, did they make you go into a room with a gas mask and then take the gas mask off so that you know what it was like if you got gassed? See, I didn't know about that when I enlisted, Mike. So, uh, I told you guys that I was teacher Chrissy, teacher of the year. Chris, how you doing, buddy? But I told you, Mike, I was signed up, signed the papers, took the ASFAB and everything to go into the Marines, and my guidance counselor ratted me out that I had asthma. So I didn't know they did that test. So I guess he did me a favor in a way. Chris, you been in the military too. Chris, buddy, I just found a channel. I think it's in Sweden, and they've got lots of birds on their live feed. I'm sure you know about a lot of live feeds like that. But when I found it, I was thinking about you, buddy. And when you coming back on, Moggs, and showing some more bird photos? Who was audio from Mog's channel? Uh, can't say that I remember. Everybody, I cannot say enough about Teacher Crizzy. She was painting in her schoolroom so the kids would have a good environment when they come back from vacation. And everybody over on Rumble, Nightbot doesn't work over there, so oh great. And Mike, the way people are these days, nothing personal, anybody out there, but if I don't interact with you a few times and you prove to be a pretty good person, I'm not going to remember you. I'm not going to waste brain cells on, you know, trolls, garbage, whatever you want to say. I should have stopped at trolls. But anyway, Teacher Crizzy did a great job. Yeah, nothing stands out, Mike. And I bet they only have little or no information on their channel name. Hopefully, it was a positive comment. Well, if you guys would hold down the fort for a moment, I'm going to go and get rid of some coffee and probably pour the last cup of coffee into my mug. That really doesn't ring a bell. Does it say whether or not they're in the United States? Hello, Anjali. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And welcome. I believe you're in India, aren't you? Seems like you're in India. Well, I know who to thank for sending Anjali here. And and if I pronounce that right, that is a beautiful name. Kind of pronounce that in a French pronunciation way, that would be amazing. And congratulations to our Hurricanes. They took home the title for hockey. Mike, I'm kind of glad to hear that. I'm drinking coffee, so cheers. The Carolina Hurricanes, they won the Stanley Cup. I'm not a hockey fan, but I always cheer for the home team. Uh, do you tell what country you're in, Anjali? Could be. Yeah, that's the second time they've won uh, since they moved to Raleigh and became the Hurricanes. Oh, okay. Thanks. Thank you. I must have missed it. Once in a while, Restream doesn't get everything that goes into chat. Oh, that's great. Mike has a lot of brothers and sisters. The Nature Channel is closing in on 2K. I looked at the numbers and was pleasantly surprised. Just a couple of more hundred people. Mike has a unusual sense of humor. That's why he's laughing. And I know Mike. That's why I'm laughing. And I kind of prefer to laugh. There's enough misery out there. Laugh while we can. Mike, did you hear about the plan to do harm during the UFC match in Washington? It was only thwarted because one of the actors' moms turned him in. Yeah, I know. I've gone to your channel too. It's just been a little while. And I remember you coming to my channel. Trust me, because you've been to my channel more than a couple of times, and you've been very nice. Yeah, they were running under the radar so well. Had it not been for the mom, it could have been really bad. Big numbers, tens for sure, maybe hundreds. Let's see here. We've got North Dakota, Kentucky, North Carolina, Wisconsin, an unknown state that Soul Star is in. Florida, all of those states are represented. We've got the UK represented, and India. And there's a good chance one of our friends in Australia is in chat just listening. But that's okay. Lurkers, welcome. I even Val. Val, I hope you're having a great day. I know you're working. Val, when I head up to New York, I'm going to let you know when, and hopefully I'll get to meet your family and we can all have a sit down over a coffee. And we've got the Philippines covered. We've got a couple of people from the Philippines here. See, I see where Val typed "Howdy everyone," and it did not come up on Restream. Whoa. Val, I don't know. I'm going to try to get up with LIB Mike and plan something. And then when I head to North Dakota, I'll probably check in with Roger Blair and, try to meet up with people as I go. Like I said, just because I want to doesn't mean you guys want to, but I want to let you know, give you the option. 3 hours to just get the oil out. Jeez, Mike. I was listening to a lawnmower mechanic, and they said the proper way to remove the oil from your it's a 160cc Briggs and Stratton was to turn the front end of the mower straight up and let the oil run out because it doesn't have a drain plug. That costs too much for them to do that anymore. And geez. So I did that, and a lot of oil come out. He had to go take care of something. He said he'd be back in a few minutes. I don't know if he's back yet or not. Mr. Lee, that is. But oil was draining out, but I didn't think it was enough. So I had to turn it toward its side for the oil to come out. It's like if I'd have done what the so-called expert had said, all the old oil would not have come out. Yeah, I got to talking about skydiving and different things, and I think Mr. Lee was not as happy as he could have been about that. Uh, look in, Mike. I know you probably don't need one, but look at bad boy riding lawnmowers, the zero turn. Look at how they have everything configured. You, it has not only a drain plug, it has a permanent line that goes from the drain plug over to a valve, and you just move the hose to wherever you want to dump the oil. I mean, they have really designed it well. They've got a prominent on-off switch to the gas line. Oh, you do. So you already know. Uh, they have a gas filter already installed. I mean, they have really done it right, in my opinion. Waylon Jennings edition. And they don't, at least the ones I've looked at, they don't stamp, you know, the mower hood. Hey, Raymond, and good morning to Norma also. They actually use metal and weld it in, and the wheels on the front of the deck are substantial, and they're welded on. Not none of this. They just do. They just do a good job. He might have disappeared for a minute and just got busy. Mr. Lee, that is. Well, it's already after 9 o'clock. I can't believe how fast this morning has gone by. I appreciate everybody coming in and just making my day 1,000% better. I really do appreciate y'all. Everybody on Rumble, thank you guys too. Rumble tends to be a little quieter than YouTube, but I appreciate y'all listening in also. Merle Haggard. Actually, when it comes to country music, I kind of like Merle. Uh, his song "Mama Tried." That's a good song. The the one that I kind of laugh at is Conway Twitty. He was coming into prominence when Elvis was, and he listened to Elvis and decided he couldn't compete, so he went country instead of pop rock. He started out in rock. So, but as I was saying, everybody, I appreciate you guys. As always, I hope only kind words come your way. and we will catch you one and all next time.